chapter 18.
बुक इधर रखो.
Okay, page 704.
श्लोक
65. 1865. And we'll also do 1866 after that. You got that? You found it online?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh. 1865. You can say Bhagavad Gita 18.65. Then you'll get it.
18.65.
Bhagavad Gita as it is 18.65. Okay, please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Please repeat. Manmana
Manmana
Bhava
Bhava
Madbhakto
Madbhakto
Madhyaji
Madhyaji
Mam Namaskuru
Mam Namaskuru
Mameva
Mameva
Eshyasi
Eshyasi
Satyam
Satyam
Te
Te
Pratijane
Pratijane
Priyo
Priyo
Asi
Asi
Me.
Me.
Okay, we'll actually do line by line. Again. Manmana
Manmana
Bhava
Bhava
Madbhakto
Madbhakto
Manmana Bhava Madbhakto
Manmana Bhava Madbhakto
Madhyaji
Madhyaji
Mam Namaskuru Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru
Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru
Mameva Eshyasi Satyam Te Mame Vaishyasi Satyam Te Pratijane Priyo Asi Me Pratijane Priyosi Me Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru Mame Vaishyasi Satyam Te Pratijane Priyosi Me Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru Mame Vaishyasi Satyam Te Pratijane Priyosi Me. Any two persons who want to read the shloka? Okay.
Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru Mameva Eshyasi Satyam Te Pratijane Priyosi Me.
One from the kids.
Ashwin.
Who will do it? Okay.
Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru Mameva Eshyasi Satyam Te Pratijane Priyosi Me.
Okay, I'll read the translation. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Okay, now let me before I explain. Offer some prayers. Om Gyan Tigrandasya Jnanam Salakaya Shubhmelitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Pradati Samadam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namini. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Chadni Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschadri. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So last time we discussed, what did we discuss?
Spiritual things we go with ourselves after our even for the next last whatever the last janma, a spiritual thing will be carried forward. Which they'll continue from whatever they left from the previous janma, and they'll continue.
Excellent.
Like they'll keep on being animal, then they have to go through all the pain until finally they become a human again.
Who is that? Who is they?
So the person who are spiritual will always they will not end up in animal thing. They'll end up in a human. Next generation also they'll take a human body. They'll
I'm
take.
just asking, testing if you understand. Those who did not practice spiritual life, they'll become animals, right? But those who practice spiritual life, they'll get a human body at least. Okay, so we have seen that, and there's even a small advancement will save us from the greatest danger. Right? There's no loss. We can carry on, as you said. So now today we'll discuss about first. I wanted to touch on this question: why there are so many religions? Why there are so many religions, although there is one God, right? Not only there are so many religions, in each religion also there are so many factions. Right? Among the Christians you have the Catholics, you have the Protestants, and then you have so many branches within that. Similarly in Islam also you have so many different branches. Of course in Vedic religion also you have so many different kinds of worshippers, those who worship different demigods, those who those who worship the formless absolute truth, Nirakar, and those who worship Krishna, of course. There are so many different types of worshippers. Why? Krishna answers that question in the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where he says, Trividha bhavati shraddha dehinam sa svabhavaja. There are three gunas. What are they? Sattva guna, Raja guna, and Tamo. What are they? Tamo. Sattva guna means, in English they call it mode of goodness. Sattva guna. Raja guna means mode of passion. Tamo guna means mode of ignorance. Okay. So, to give you a brief understanding, those who are in Tamo guna, they have all the bad qualities. Like what? Ignorance, laziness, sleep, and envy, hatred, fear, anger. These are all negative qualities. They all come from Tamo guna. And then there is Rajo guna. Rajo guna means where you have all material desires. I want to become multi-millionaire. I want to enjoy. I want to do this. I want to do that. All that is Rajoguna. And its characteristics are lust. Means strong attraction. Like between male and female, the attraction is lust, right? So that's also from Rajoguna. strong material desires and attachments, ambitions. They all come from what? Rajoguna. And then above that is Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna means mode of goodness, where there is peace, there is knowledge, there is forgiveness, all good qualities. So the best is what? Sattva Guna. The worst is Tamo Guna. And in the middle is Rajoguna. Right? So now Krishna says in the Gita that there are, because of these three gunas, different people are in different gunas. Some people are more influenced by Tamoguna. Some people are influenced by Rajoguna. Some people are influenced by Sattva. So according to the gunas, there are different types of worship. Like those who are in Sattva Guna, they worship certain type of worship. Those who are in Rajoguna, they are advised different type of worship. Those who are in Tamoguna, they have a different type of worship. Like if you go to India, you see that some people worship the ghosts, and Bhoot, Pret, Pishach, they worship them also. They do all these tantric upasanas. But why? Because they are in Tamoguna, so they like that kind of worship. So similarly, for different gunas, you have different devas. Some worship Durga, correct? Durga, Kali. Some worship Lord Vishnu or Ram or Krishna. Some people worship Shiva. Some people worship Ganesh. So many different gunas. Right? So according to their gunas, they have different types of worship. Now Krishna is saying here in this sloka, always think of me, man mana bhava. Think of me, bhava mad bhakta, become my devotee. Right? So why Krishna is saying become my devotee? Elsewhere in Gita, Krishna says, he says that it's those who are less intelligent, they worship the demigods. Those who are less intelligent, they worship the other devatas. Right? Now, before we go into that subject, first of all, we have to understand who is God. Right? Now, and if you read the Vedas and Puranas, you find there are so many different types of worship. So, in some Purana, it's recommended you worship Shiva. Right? Some Purana, you worship Ganesh. Some other Purana, Kartikeya. Some other place, it's recommended to worship Durga or Kali. Right? Some worship Hanuman. Right? Some worship Lord Ram. Worship Krishna. Now, why there are so many different? Why like that? Just now I explained that there are different gunas because of the different gunas. Right? So because of the different gunas, there are different types of worship. Now, why is it that we worship Krishna? Like in Gita, Krishna is saying, you worship me. Right? And what does it mean? We'll try to understand. Yes, you want to say something?
I think try to be like Shakti.
What's that?
I don't know how to explain.
He's telling to be in Sadguna, like because
Sattva. Okay. Good. Excellent. So that is definitely there. So those who are in mode of goodness, Sattva Guna, they worship Vishnu. Because Vishnu is the Lord of Sattva Guna. Right? Who is the Lord of Rajoguna? Brahma. Who is the Lord of Tamoguna? Lord Shiva. So now they are not in the Tamoguna. Shiva is not in Tamoguna, but those who are in Tamoguna, they worship Shiva. Right? And generally, if you read the Puranas, those who are the demons, they generally worship whom?
Shiva.
Lord Shiva. They don't worship Vishnu. Actually, they hate Vishnu. Right? Because Vishnu is the Lord of Sattva Guna. So, according to one's guna, one worships differently. But the point here is that when Krishna is saying that you worship me, He is saying that this is by worshipping me, you will attain me. Krishna says elsewhere in the Gita, Yanti deva vrata devan, pitrun yanti pitruvrata, bhutani yanti bhutejya, yanti madhyajino pima. Those who worship the devatas, they go to the devatas. Those who worship the forefathers, they go to the forefathers. Those who worship the ghosts, they go to the ghosts. Those who worship me, they come to me. Right? So whomever you worship, you attain. That's whom you will attain, or that's where you will go. Correct? He also says that among all the different lokas, the highest is where I live. Right? Abrahma bhuvanal loka punaravartinorjuna mamupertyata kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. Among all the different lokas, wherever you go, there is rebirth. Right? You go there and eventually you have to die. In any loka. But only in my loka, Krishna says, there is no death. Right? Mamupertya punarjanma na vidyate. If you come to me, then you will never die. And you don't have to take birth again. So the point is that let's say Krishna is recommending that you worship me. That means you worship Krishna. Right? Now, but then why there are other forms of worship recommended in the Vedas? Because that's good for those who are in that guna. Right? Correct? Everyone is not given the same medicine. Similarly, everyone is not in the same class. What grade are you studying in? What about you? What about you? Third. Why you are in fifth and she is in third?
Birthday.
Yeah, because of the age, right? Similarly, according to one's development, according to one's level of development, one is in a particular stage. So someone who is in Tamoguna, he cannot worship Vishnu. Right? Because Vishnu worship is very pure. You cannot offer meat or any of the bad things. Like in Vishnu temples, you cannot even offer onion and garlic. Correct? Right? But those who worship Kali or Durga, what do? They even offer animals in sacrifice. Correct? They kill the animals and they offer it to Durga or Kali. So those who are addicted to doing that, how can they worship Vishnu? Because if they worship Vishnu, then they have to leave those things. Correct? They have to come to Sattva Guna. Correct? So among all the different gunas, because Sattva Guna is the highest, therefore worship of the Vishnu is highest. Even Lord Shiva tells Parvati. What does he say? In the Padma Purana, Lord Shiva is telling Parvati, Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param. It means among all the different types of worship, what is the best one? The worship of Vishnu is the best. Right? Vishnu means not only Vishnu, but any form of Vishnu, whether it is Rama or Krishna or any of the different forms of Vishnu. Right? So out of all the different types of worship, Vishnu is the best. So therefore the point is that Krishna here is recommending that you worship me. That means Krishna is saying, worship me. Now, first of all, let us understand what is the meaning of worshipping Krishna. And who is Krishna or who is Vishnu? Does his body like our body? Krishna's body is not like our body. Right? Our body is made of what?
Panchamahabhuta.
What are they?
Prithvi, Akash, Jala, Vayu, Agni.
Our body is made of those things, correct? Now, there is another body inside this body. That is called the Sukshma Sharira, the subtle body. That is made of your mind, your intelligence and your ego. Your mind or manas, buddhi or intelligence and ahankar or ego. What are those three things again?
Mind.
Man, buddhi, ahankar. Man, buddhi and ahankar. Last time did we discuss what is mind and buddhi? What is the difference? Did we discuss that? We didn't discuss that? Okay, I'll briefly. Mind is that which tells you, that which has all the desires, likes and dislikes. Oh, I like paratha. I don't like puri. Okay, I'll give you an example. So I like this person, I don't like this person. Correct? I like to do this, I don't like to do that. Do we have that? Do we all have that? You like something and you dislike something or you hate something. Right? You want to take something, you want to give up something. Sometimes it is too hot, you feel it's too hot, sometimes it is too cold. Correct? So that's all in the mind. Mind is that which has all the desires, which has all the likings, dislikings, the feelings, the emotions. Okay? Now what does the intelligence do? The buddhi? Buddhi tells you what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad. Correct? Like say, if you have a cold, you still like to eat ice cream, correct? So the mind tells you, I want to eat ice cream. Right? But what do your parents say?
No.
Why not?
We get cold.
Because you'll fall sick. Correct? You're already sick and you'll fall more sick. So but if you're an adult, then you'll understand. You don't need somebody to tell you. So you have the buddhi. It tells you that if I do this, it's not good for me. Although you still like to eat it, although you still want to eat it, the mind tells you that, oh, I want to eat it. But the intelligence tells you that, no, it's not good, so I should not eat. Sometimes if you're angry with somebody, what do you want to do? You want to beat that person, right? You want to beat that person. But if you're intelligent, if you have good buddhi, then what will that person do? He'll get angry, but he will not show it. He'll control the anger. Okay, so the buddhi is the control mechanism. The mind, the manas, is always just has the emotions. But the intelligence is the rational part. This is the emotional part. Mind is the emotional part. Intelligence is the rational part. Intelligence puts the brakes. And if, like say for example, if you have an exam coming up, you have to study, correct? The mind tells you, no, I want to watch a movie. I want to watch TV. I want to play. Okay? But what does the intelligence say?
You have to study.
Tells you to study. So the intelligence is that which gives you the final decision. Right? Now you understood the difference between mind and intelligence?
Yes.
Okay. Now the third thing is called ego or ahankara. It tells you who you are. You think, oh, I'm a very intelligent person. Right? I think I'm a very smart person, or I'm a very wealthy person. I'm a very beautiful person. So in this way, everyone has an ego. Correct? Ego tells you who you are, what I am. Right? And that gives you the identity that, like, when I ask you, who are you? What will you say? Who are you?
A mushroom.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
So that is called your ego. Yes? Whatever you think you are, that is your ego. Correct? You think you are very intelligent?
Sometimes and sometimes.
Okay. At least you are honest.
After that he will tell no. So he will make it kind of.
Okay. So everyone has an ego, right? You think I am this, I am that, I am like this, I am like that. So these are the three things in the Sukshma Sharir, in the subtle body. What are those three things? Mind, intelligence, and
Buddhi and
Man,
Ahankar.
Buddhi, Ahankar. Now, inside it there is another thing that's called the soul, Atma. Right? So, there are three layers or three phases of existence. The innermost is the soul, Atma. So, who are you? You are the Atma. That is your true identity. And on that there is a first covering, that is the Sukshma Sharira or the subtle body that's made of mind, intelligence and ego. And on that again there is another body, that is the gross body, the physical body. That is made of the five elements, earth, water, fire, air and heat. Now, so who are we, this body or are we the soul?
Yes, soul.
We are the soul. In fact, we are not the subtle body also. Mind, intelligence and ego, that's also not you. Right? You are actually soul. You are not the mind, you are not the intelligence, you are not the ego also. Right? Or if you say, okay, my name is Krishnarchan Das, but that is the name of the body, that is not the name of the soul, right? Correct? So that is not, but I am not the body. So I am not Krishnarchan Das. You are not Ashwin. Because Ashwin is the name of your body. Correct? But you are not the body. You are a soul. Correct? It will take time to understand. Okay.
We don't name the soul, right?
The soul, yeah, we are not naming the soul, we are naming the body.
Yeah.
Now, when a person dies, the soul goes to another body.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, again you have a different name. Correct?
Yeah.
So the name is actually to the body, not to the soul. Correct?
It's not temporary.
Yes. Body is always temporary. No, the point is, for us there is a difference, but for Krishna, is Krishna also like that? He has a difference, he has a body and soul separately?
Same.
No, very good. There is no difference between body and soul for Krishna, because his body is not a material body. Therefore, the Shastras say what? Satchidananda Vigraha. His body and soul are
Same.
the same. His body is also Satchidananda. Sat means eternal, never born, never dies. Chit means full of knowledge, and Ananda means full of bliss. Correct? Therefore, when Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, how he was 125 years old. Right? But was he like an old man? Does he look like an old man when you look at his pictures? Navayavan, he's like a young man, very young. Krishna never grows old. Right? He doesn't get disease. And he doesn't die. When we die, we leave a body, we leave a dead body. Right? But Krishna doesn't leave a dead body, he just goes. Correct? So for him, there is no body and soul. Because in the spiritual world also, there are people in the Vaikuntha, in the spiritual world, not only Krishna, but everybody, there is no difference between body and soul there. Right? All the associates of Krishna, who is Krishna's consort, who is Krishna's energy? Radha, correct? Radharani. Right? She is also, for her also, there is no difference between body and soul. Similarly, for all the residents of the spiritual world, there is no body and soul separate distinction. And the material world is a distinction. Now, the soul also has a form. Like we say, who are we? We are a soul, correct? The soul also has a body. Not a body, it has a form. It also has eyes and ears and everything, like this body. So now that body is not different from the soul. You understand what I am saying?
Yeah.
That is a spiritual body. It's called the spiritual body. The spiritual body and the soul are same. The soul also has a shape. Correct? Just like we have shape, soul also has a shape, and it also has a name. But we don't know what that name is right now. Everyone has a different name. Just like now we all have a different name, right? We all have a different shape and form. Similarly, every soul also has a different name and form. But that is hidden. Right now we don't know. But when you get liberated, when you go back to God, at that time your real name and form actually comes out. When the soul goes back to God, at that time that is called Siddha Swarupa. Siddha Deha. Understand? Why I am telling you all this? It's because now God, for God, His form is also spiritual. That's the first thing to understand. And now let us try to understand what is the speciality of Krishna. Okay? God has many devotees. All the souls are part and parcel of God. It's small parts of God. Correct? Just like you have this body, right? How many fingers you got?
10.
10 fingers. And how many toes you got? 10. Right? So every finger is a part of your body. Right? Now, similarly, we are also like parts of Krishna's body. We are also parts of Krishna. Just like our fingers are part of us. Similarly, we are all parts of God. Right? That is the difference between God and us. God is the complete. Okay? Everything is included in God. But we are small parts of God. Right? It's like there's a big ocean. Right? Did you ever fly in an airplane?
Yeah.
Did you see the sea or the ocean from the window? You saw that? It's a big body of water, right? A lot of water. The ocean is so big, but there's a drop of water. Right? What is the difference between the drop and the ocean?
It's also a part of it. Many drops makes
What is the difference between a drop and ocean?
size.
Exactly, size.
Size, yeah.
Ocean is huge. Drop is small. But they are both water, correct? This is also water. That is also water. So qualitatively there is no difference. But quantitatively there is a huge difference. Similarly, we are soul and God is also soul. But God is so big and we are very small. We are quantitatively minute. God is quantitatively infinite. God is infinite. It's so big you cannot measure. Right? And we are so small that you can't even see how small the soul is. Right? That is the difference between God and us. Makes sense? Now, what the finger is supposed to do? What the finger is supposed to do?
Touch and grab.
No, that's okay. But then should the finger listen to what you say or it does whatever it likes to do?
Listen to what we say.
Yeah. If you say, okay, if you tell your hand that okay, lift the book, then the hand is supposed to lift the book. But if the hand does whatever it likes without listening to you, then it is not good, right? Like if you want to lift your hand but the hand is not moving, then what happens? Then it's a paralyzed hand. You know, some people, they are handicapped. They want to walk but they can't walk. They have legs but they can't walk. Why? Because the legs don't listen to what they say. You understand? So similarly, if we